Welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be talking about quantifiers which we use to uncountable nouns. What are quantifiers? So look at the position of quantifiers. We mostly use before nouns and sometimes after nouns. We use quantifiers. So quantifiers help us to emphasize nouns. So remember position of quantifiers before nouns and sometimes after nouns. So just remember the position of quantifiers, okay? So when it comes to uncountable nouns, they are not countable. So in order to identify uncountable nouns, we have to use the question form, that is how much. If you don't use the question form how much, you will not be able to identify uncountable nouns. So we don't have to be late. We'll get into examples, okay, to understand the concept even better. Uncountable nouns are not countable like countable nouns. We'll see examples, okay. I have little water to drink. So in this sentence, water is uncountable. We cannot count, right? Water. And a little is a quantifier and it emphasizes the uncountable noun water. He had plenty of information. Information is uncountable. You will have lots of money. Money is uncountable. We have a lot of confidence. Confidence is uncountable. We cannot measure confidence. I have some food to eat. Here, food is uncountable. So, in these examples, little, plenty of, lots of, a lot of, some, these are all quantifiers which we use to uncountable nouns, because uncountable nouns we cannot count them, but we can use quantifiers, little, plenty of, lots of, a lot of, some food, right? And after these quantifiers we only use uncountable nouns, not countable nouns. We'll see some more examples, okay. Another two examples. I didn't have any idea about him. So in this sentence, any is a quantifier and idea is uncountable. You cannot measure idea, right? So they have much sand to build a house. Here sand is uncountable. You cannot say one sand, two sands, 100 sands, right? So much is a quantifier and it is used before uncountable noun only. Here I have written two lines. So very to. These are degree of adverbs and we can call them intensifiers. And article A. So very to and article A are used before little. Little is a quantifier, right? And so very to. So these intensifiers are used before a quantifier much. We can say so much sand, very much sand. So little water, very little water. Too much water, a little information. I hope this is clear. We'll see examples to understand the concept easily, right? Here I have written four examples. I have a little water. So whenever we use the article a before little, which means the sentence is positive. I have a little water, so I don't want extra water. So I have a little water. She has very little money. We have so little upma to eat. We have too little love to spread. So if you look at second, third, fourth examples, so I have used intensifiers very, so, to, before quantifiers little. Little is a quantifier, right? And I already told you very, so, to. These are intensifiers and we can use them before little and much, right? And money, upma, love, these are uncountable nouns. And second, third, fourth examples are when it comes to, these give negative sound. Suppose if I tell you, I have little water, which means it's a negative sentence. So I require more water. If I say I have a little water, that is fine. Article A gives positive sentence or positive sound. If article A is not used before little, you can use very, so, too. So I mean they make uncountable nouns weaker or stronger. So very little money, so little upma, too little love. These are all negative sentences. So very two called intensifiers, and they help us to strengthen the meaning of a word. Here word means little or much, and used only before nouns, adverbs and adjectives. Remember, so very two. These are degree of adverbs. We use them before nouns, adverbs and adjectives. In this video, I'll be focusing on only nouns. So I'll make a separate video when to use so, very, to before adjectives and adverbs. These are degree of adverbs. I hope these examples are clear. I have a little water. The sentence is positive. Remaining three sentences give negative sound because very, so, too. So they make uncountable noun weaker. That's why they sound negative meaning. We'll see some more examples. Another four examples. I have very much knowledge in cricket. Here, knowledge is uncountable. So we cannot measure two knowledge, three knowledge. We cannot say like that, right? And much is a quantifier. So before quantifier, I have used very. It is an intensifier. Very much knowledge in cricket. Kishore has so much love towards his family. So all these examples are positive only, okay? Don't do too much overacting. Here overacting, acting we cannot measure, right? We cannot say two overactings, three overactings. So overacting is uncountable, right? And don't drink too much water. Water is uncountable, and here much is a quantifier, and very, so, too. These are intensifiers, and we use them before little and much. So they emphasize, they make uncountable nouns stronger or weaker. So these four sentences give positive meaning. So there is no doubt in that. So much, little, these are quantifiers. Very, so, too. These are intensifiers. Intensifiers are used before quantifiers, adverbs, and adjectives. I hope the concept is clear. So, I have taken a couple of examples to make you understand, right? So, this is all about uncountable nouns which are not countable. And for uncountable nouns, separate quantifiers are available. For countable nouns, there are separate quantifiers. So, both are different. So according to that, we have to use quantifiers. So it depends on the noun you want to refer, right? So if you like the content, please like and subscribe and share it to your friends. Thanks for watching the video.